I sent them an invite. Oh, well, you already got my YouTube stream. Oh, you got it. We got that. Let's see.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A battle between two teams in the top 25, and we are excited to bring it to you here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take offense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't like that start for this offense. I like coming out, being aggressive, throwing the football, but we got to keep our QB clean. Like, this is a huge part of the game, man. Keep that guy, his nerves down, keep his jersey clean. This offense has got to protect their guy.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big 1st down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a 1st down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did, too. I mean, that's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch.
Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Brown. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Western. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Hydro. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Foley. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Drops back on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to Brown. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down mark is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Out wide right, it's Brown. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Coleman Williams. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
3rd and long right here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Francis. Still looking. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Danzy. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They give it to him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. To throw, it's Francis. tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. A little release to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right side, it's Brown. Makes the grab in their space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. On the move. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Isaac Brown to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Again, it's Brown. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Cardinals will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Dropping back, it's Francis. Out wide right, it's Dickey.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
It's inside, it's Dickey. He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Left side is Dickey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Throwing on the run. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes ahead. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! They take the lead with the 6. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And here's the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Out wide left, it's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Wide receiver going in motion. Go, go. Can't get him to the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go to the counter play. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight in the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Skinner. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Run ends there. The Cardinals start to move quickly. Try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's McCoy. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The fake and wants to throw. Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, respond right back. Get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
2nd down to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and will change into the field now. Headed for the 4th quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Francis. Right side, it's Dickey. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Simmons. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here. And, man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation.
Sweet. Freeze. Q. Under. Ready, go.
Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game.
Ready, go.
Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown Cardinals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the return, it's Hudson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some free first downs. Get that first down right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Francis. Rolls right. Out wide right, it's Dickey. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Why did he go?
Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Brown again. Dragged down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep it.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Out wide left, it's Eakin. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle.
Going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.